For real estate agents, the most important day is closing day. That is when you have served your seller or your buyer well. My favorite day is closing day. But how do we get to closing day? We can't get to closing day until we have yes up front from the people that we're serving and working with. So whether you are representing a seller or a buyer, we have to get commitment from them. We have to get a yes from them in order to work together to be able to go through all of the steps from contract to close. So let's talk for just a quick minute about some techniques for closing. So the strongest closings include clarity on their needs. Everybody's really clear of what's needed of your client and also of yourself. All the questions are answered. And you have prepared expectations by saying, here's what happens next. When all of those come into play, it's easy for somebody to move forward and gain commitment and give you yes. So there are two types of questions to ask, a closed question or an open-ended question. So closed is where we're just trying to get a yes or a no in order to move forward, and an open-ended is where we want a story and rhetoric and information that we're drawing out of people. So open-ended questions is when you are discovering needs, when you are analyzing their situation, when you're uncovering their motivation. What is driving this seller or buyer to this next step? And asking questions to get deeper and deeper and deeper into their why. And once you understand that, then you'll want to focus more on yes and no questions. The more yeses, the more small yeses you can get through the process, it's easier for them to say the big yes, which is, will we work together? Will you sign this offer? Will you accept this contract? Whatever that big question is next, it's easier for them to say yes if they've had a lot of little yeses along the road. So when do you ask a closed question or a yes or no question? It's when you are gaining commitment to move forward, to proceed on that, and also to confirm. Is this accurate? Is this what I heard you say? Those kinds of things. And then that finally brings us to the two types of closes. There's a trial close and then a final close. So the trial close is, are we close to gaining commitment? Are we close to saying yes? And I want to give you just a couple of examples of a trial close. So an example might be, can you see yourself living in this home? Would you say this home is 85% right for you? Because we've taught them that 85% right means perfect. Or if you're going in for a listing consultation, perhaps you could say, if you are comfortable with me and the marketing plan I'm about to share with you, is there any reason why we wouldn't list your property today? And then to get to the final close, this is where you are asking for their commitment, and it's typically a closed-ended question so that you can get to yes. Are you ready to make an offer on this home? Are you ready to make this home yours? Are you ready to accept this offer so you can start packing and move to closer to your grandkids? Whatever their why is, remind them of that when you're asking for commitment and gaining a yes from them. Keep them focused on their why. Make it really easy for them to say yes. Make sure that if there are any objections or questions that they have already been addressed and heard and worked through, it makes it a lot easier for somebody to confirm, to gain yes, and to move forward with you.